very unusual because it is the format where it's a bunch of people who like what I like are here to see me, who is just some guy who does his thing. And people seem to like. So I thank you very much for that. I would like to decontextualize it like that.
Thank you for your thing.
I'd like to thank you all for enjoying my playing and having fun with pretend and coming up with these outrageous things and running with them and letting the people at large in the media think that it's something real. And you people are a force multiplier for this sort of absurdity, this sort of surrealism, this sort of critique of American politics. And I think the more people that get involved and take this sort of tack, the better. And it's a good thing. Once again, I'm fond of pointing out that the Monster Raving Loony Party in England, who ran for one such, they have outrageous proposals right on par with mine, and they are the fourth largest political party in Britain.
Yeah! He's not lying about that.
So there is really room for growth here in America for full press court of discordian absurdity in the process. And once again, tonight we're here to see a movie. And this is a movie that is an unreleased movie. I've shown it around here and there. The producer sort of knows that I'm showing it around here and there. It's a version that the producer will not release. It's a version that we considered finished. It was a movie that was a very long time in making. Production ran from, principal photography ran from 2004 until about 2009. We attended numerous right-wing fundamentalist events throughout America. We had the pleasure of attending Billy Graham's Last Crusade. We had the opportunity to spend some quality time with the Westboro Baptist Church. We went to Liberty University and met Jerry Falwell and attended a creationist conference. We attended the grand opening of the Creationist Museum. In Kentucky, we met the Marines for Jesus dropping out of the sky at the Philadelphia Spectrum Center. It was an abstinence rally put on by Battle Cry Ministries. There were some very crazy, frightening experiences and situations that I had inserted myself. Many of you may know that that's not my usual tack that I take on the street, and so this was a very interesting challenge, a very interesting opportunity to try a completely different approach when it came to dealing with these fine folks. Has anybody here seen Abortionist Get McRibbed by Vermin and Rob? Look it up. It's more like what I like to do, much broader, much bigger. But this movie was just an opportunity. I came across the producer of this film. This was back in 2003. He wanted to make a movie critiquing the right, fundamentalist right. This was before it was a genre. This was before Religulous was made. This was before Jesus Camp was made. This was before any dozens of films that were made. But he was part of that. He felt it in the air. He knew it was time for that. And so he went out on a limb. He spent all sorts of money. Vic David, he's a wonderful person. He had success making In Search of the Mole People, which was a movie about people who live under the streets of New York.
I did like that. That was a good one.
His money back on it, and that was all good. And so that emboldened him to drop all sorts of money on this particular movie. And so it was the production values were just wonderful. It was just it was a level of quality that I had never worked before. It was a level of learning how to acting, really. I mean, when this movie started back in '04, I was very rough. You'll see. We used it in the flashback sequences. At that time, the producer was still letting me cut my own hair. He was letting me dress myself. And okay, we sort of passed. But no, once he started insisting that I go to the barber, once he insisted that I started wearing a real suit, it went much smoother. And we had some pretty interesting times, pretty hairy times. We were almost found out once or twice. But we were just able to bluff our way right on through. And we spent a lot of time on it, lots of money, like I say, hundreds of thousands of dollars went into the making of this movie. He hoped that it would get distributed, as is the dream of all filmmakers, I guess. It's what they want to do, it's what they want to make, it's their artwork. And I never worked on a movie before, and I learned a lot. It took a long, long time before I even knew what he was asking of me in terms of writing the damn thing. But once I figured that out, we had a story. It's a story that I think hangs together pretty well. And I think you'll like it. And I guess I'll leave it like that. Any questions for me?